The amount of times you've been, like, I'm sure you've been camping or something, and it does feel like something is lurking around, maybe watching your tent or something. But at the end of the day, you can easily justify, you're like, oh, it's just an animal doing something. And, you know, even though it might send a little shiver up your spine, as soon as you wake up the next morning, you probably forget about it.
Did I ever tell you about when I took Kayla camping to like a haunted area? Okay, so one time my buddy had this piece of property in North Carolina we were going to go camping on, and we had so many like legends about the place, because like one of the guys who camped there said that he saw like this we nicknamed it the Roamer, that we saw like this the kind of Bigfoot-esque thing walking around. Someone else said they heard crying in the middle of the night, stuff like that. So it became this thing that everyone who stayed there had a ghost story around it. And I had told Kayla about all of this prior and had completely forgot about it. And I was set up to go, man. There was a river there. We were going to spend a whole weekend. I was gonna fish. We were going to set up campfires. We are going to have a cute little hammock. It was going to be such a cute trip. And then on the way there, she's like, "Is this the place with the all the ghost stories?" And I should have just been like, "No." I should have lied. No. But instead I'm like, yeah, but it's fine. We won't. But immediately her mood changes. We get there. She's like sitting in the car. She's like, I want to get out. I want to get out. We go to sleep that night in the back of the car. And I wake up at 1 a.m. and she is crying.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what? And she's like, I thought I heard something. I'm like, what? She's like, I heard a noise. So I have my night vision, which I shouldn't have been stupid. I should have just turned on a light so she could see. But I was like, well, I don't want to, it's a peaceful night. I don't want to like light up the woods. So I'm walking around the car with my night vision on, like, there's nothing out here. I can see everything. There's nothing. Put the helmet on, see for yourself. And she was like, I'm just scared. So we set up with her crying until sunrise and then drove home. So,
oh my God, that is brutal. You would have been so fucked up if you would have put the night vision on. You're like, oh my God, what is that? Oh God, what is that? It's horrible. It's horrible.
No, what I should have done is I would have been like, I'll go find it. And then I just don't come back.
Yeah, don't come back. You come back the next morning with like Dunkin' Donuts or something. Babe, I just decided to go walk and get donuts. So hope they don't mind.
Dude,
she's just like fossilized in the car from being so afraid.
Dude, I think she would have divorced me. I think
100%. Yeah. If I picture my wife, yeah, there's no way. I would have been up shit creek for sure. Yeah, fuck.
And what's funny is I didn't, like, to me, the ghost stories or whatever, I have ghost stories about everything. I'm used to scary stuff. So when we get there initially, I'm like fishing. I'm like in the river and stuff. I'm having a good time. And she's just sitting in the car. And I'm like, what's her problem? What's she so upset about?
How caring.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're just going to sit here, I'm bored as fuck, babe. I'm going to go fishing.
And then we're sitting around the fire and I'm like I made like bacon and eggs or something. It was great. And then she's still like upset. I'm like, what's your problem?
God. I would say that's the very man thing to do in that situation. I would say, I feel like that's the boys' way of handling things. You're still hung up on the fucking demons walking around the woods.
You're still mad about the Bigfoot demon. Look, if he's crying, that means he's a wuss. I could probably beat him up.
He's probably a fucking pussy, honestly.
Anyway, are you gonna finish those eggs? Because I'm pretty hungry. Can you give those to me?
Actually, babe, would you mind running back to the car and grabbing something?
Yeah, I need you to walk back to the road. And like when I talk about this campground was in the middle of the nowhere. I mean, this was a piece of property like 5 miles from any road, so it is dark outside. Oh yeah, right?
Like pitch black, right?
Yeah, overcast night. Like aside from the fire, you can't see 10 feet away.
No
right?
moonlight, nothing. Yeah,
absolutely. Like absolutely horrifying conditions. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, so I like my eggs scrambled at a campfire. Yeah. Normally I take them over easy, but you know, when I'm sitting around, there's a mood to it. There's something about, I brought this little jar. It's all the spices I use. So it's got like my oregano and my salt and pepper and stuff. And she's just like shaking.
Babe, did you see that 9-foot tall gorilla walk around earlier? I didn't know we had gorillas. That's kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, so I normally like them scrambled. By the way, babe, don't turn around. If you look into its eyes, you become fossilized. So anyway,
yeah, exactly. It really steals your face. Just like that episode of Avatar: Last Airbender. Have you seen that? Babe? She's like gone.
You know, more so, it's not really that it contains any supernatural properties, just that the sheer terror of its features are indescribable to the human mind, and you'll go crazy. So anyway, I like my bacon a little juicy, you know, not super raw, but a little crisp to the edges, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'm a great boyfriend. So anyway, I totally relate to our protagonist here being like, what's that noise? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Anyway.